Morning, everybody. Saturday. How we doing? We've got the lump. He's been really mean this morning. He's been really angry. He's been really grumpery and cantankerous. I was walking down the hallway and he was chasing me, battering my ankle, trying to bite my leg. And it's like, why are you this way? Apparently, when he's cold, he gets really aggressive. And it's like, he wasn't trying to hurt. He's just kind of being annoying. So, behold the lump. So we'll let him chill. He's had enough. I've had enough. Mochi, what do you even do? What is there for you to have enough of? Enough sleeping? Enough rent-free living? Enough microwaved food because you refuse to eat it if it's cold? Necrophislus. Thank you so much for giving those subs out to various members of the community. Necrophislus, how's your Saturday been? Thank you so much for gifting those subs. Cat life is no, my friend. Cat life is not hard. That's what big feline wants you to think. Cat life is very easy, very simple. Spend 3/4 of day sleeping, half of the other quarter eating, and the other half just like being a little bit irritable. I would love to be a cat. I could be a professional cat, right? He suffers. He does not suffer. Mochi has it better than basically everything. Mochi certainly has a higher quality of life than I do. God damn it, I hate this cat so much. So I've got plants, right? And it is a positively Sisyphean effort to keep Mochi away from them. Real like new liver, same eagles kind of bullshit where there's not a whole lot I can do, but the years start coming and they don't stop coming. And off screen, this shelf here over my bed has a huge Song of Achilles print on it with a candle on one side and a palm on the other. And it's been there for probably 110 days. And Mochi has remained blissfully unaware of the palm's existence. Do you know what he discovered approximately 46 hours ago? So now what he does, this has become his morning routine the last 2 mornings. If I don't get up, he climbs over my face, cat paws on my cheeks, on my eyebrow. I'm pretty sure I'm developing like a little bruise here because he like put his cat foot down right on top of my cheek. And he climbs up the wall, not the edge of the bed, the wall, like he's some kind of fucking spider creature, and starts to eat the plant. And that wakes me up. And then I have to get up because if I don't do what he wants by feeding him, he'll continue to eat my plant and just be like the worst. Hypnos, it is an incredible print. I will link you the print. Hold on. I've got you. The version that I have was a limited run. It was really large and it was printed on a higher quality paper. However, there is still just like the regular version available. What I've got to remember the artist's name. What is your name? I know I can picture the rest of your art in my head, but what's your name? I'm never gonna find it, am I? No, you know what? I am gonna find it. I'm gonna reach into my folder of business cards. I hit my desk trying to decisively move my chair. Wait. I got you. I kept it because, yep, here it is. Because it's the print and it's gorgeous. This artist's name is Arcane Gold. Yeah. I don't know if their shop is currently open, but if it is, here's their portfolio. Where's your shop? Well, hopefully you will be able to find it from that. Aha! I found their big cartel. Wait. But I don't see the print up. Yes, I do. Ba-da-bop. and a victory for me. Yes, Subtle Sinner. We have the same print, the same hat, the same hat. I knew. As soon as I saw the announcement, I was like, I have to have it, and I have it, and it's perfect. And I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that low-key wants to buy a second one just in case. Just in case something happens to the first one, I've got a backup. That's how beautiful it is. Yeah, it's probably one of my most treasured possessions. Anyway, I got you. Hey, Drazar. It hangs in your office? Okay, I'm gonna laugh if we have the same frame. Did you buy your frame off Etsy by any chance? Also, thank you so much, everyone, for a hype train. I hadn't even noticed. I was so distracted by Song of Achilles. You love on local. That's even better. That's even better. Yeah, okay, you win. You are the superior Song of Achilles enthusiast. I found a vintage frame on Etsy that looks really, really nice. It's probably not actually vintage. It's probably like vintage repro, but sort of a beggars choosers situation, you see. So Song of Achilles is a very different literary experience from Circe. I get different things out of both of those novels. Community Local, Sublime Yadon also had a really, really strong resonance with Circe, I believe. Whereas I'm definitely like really firmly rooted in the Song of Achilles camp. Like they're both good books, but thematically, the subjects that they tackle, I am predisposed to what Song of Achilles is orbiting around. So for me, that was the more satisfying and more emotionally resonant read, but they are both good books. They're just very different experiences. Yep. Subtle Sinner, you got me. You get me. We stand. How could he not be? It is continuously my my great chagrin and frustration that bleaching my hair blonde requires a substantial amount of upkeep that I just cannot maintain. If it were easier, I would be him. But here we are for the Iliad Odyssey. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. They're both excellent. She's been working on a story around Persephone, I believe, for a couple of years now. So hopefully we can look forward to a new Madeline Miller book in the future. Hopefully very soon. God, I would really like to hit it out of the park with something, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're both worthwhile. They're both just different. Ooh. This is me realizing in real time I spent so many days this week, you know, like everybody else. I've got book club on Sunday and I ain't started that book. Well, I guess I know what I'll be doing tonight. Or maybe I'll get sick. Mysterious illness. Oh, I can't make it to book club. I don't know. It definitely has nothing to do with the fact that, you know, I didn't read the book. You know, it's totally something very different and real is happening with my health. It's very serious. But it has me. I have never played a Dragon Age game, and I keep seeing people talking about this game, and it makes me want to play it. But the only thing I know about Dragon Age is the bald elf, and I don't find him to be particularly enticing bait-wise as to, like, why I should play this game. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're, like, elf, good, but, like, not really a super attractive elf, although a lot of people on the internet appear to disagree with me on that front. Chromunus, yes, that's me. I'm the bird. There are some hot... Go on. Say more. They make it fairly easy. Yeah, and in the lead up to this game, I saw a lot of conversation about, like, this is gonna be my best recreation of some of the... It was like, oh, Solus went to the Covenant and he won't fuck you because he wants to be evil. and the night sky, he's a fail, so all his plans fail, and he failed, and things are bad now, and maybe he's a villain, and there's the big man, there's a big man, and people are like, we love the big man, and I'm like, I don't know the big man, he's really big, he's a really big man, I guess, and then there may or may not be a lesbian nun, or some kind of religious official who likes women a whole lot, and that's it's sad. There's a sad thing. That's kind of all that I got. I really spoon-fed it to you, it seems. What I've heard, this game is built in as oh, interesting. Okay, so it rewards people who know about the previous games, but they do anticipate that people will be playing it fresh. Is it weird that I just kind of expect that now with games that I can be trans or non-binary? Maybe Baldur's Gate really spoiled me. I don't know. I just kind of, if it's an RPG focused game, I just expect that as a feature. It's like, if I can't, I'm not gonna play. I don't know. Like, I just kind of anticipate it's gonna be there. It's like an actual, no way. It'll be, see, that's perfect, because I'm definitely not going to be able to start it anytime soon. Although I don't have anything lined up after Silent Hill. Maybe we keep playing scary games. Maybe we do Alien Isolation. We could do The Last of Us. I'm going to have to think about it. We'll see. Hang on, it's tea time. I have not had my tea this morning, so this is my first cup of tea, which means I'll need a second cup of tea at break time. I played the first Dead Space game, and I did not enjoy it. I was stressed out the entire time I was playing that game. Everything was bad, everything was scary, everything was awful and wanted to get me. And there were like babies in tubes that were monsters, and then worse monsters that were like killing my friends, and they were big, and I had to aim and conserve my resource, and it sucked. Wait a minute, was there also like an enemy that looked like a giant butthole? Am I making this up? Am I hallucinating this from my experience of Dead Space? Was there an enemy that looked like a giant butthole? That sounds about right. No, because it's like most of the time, there was a precision quality to Dead Space that I really did not enjoy. I legitimately believe it may also have been the first shooter game I ever played. The first game that ever actually made me aim. So when you're put in a position where like shooting the body is not enough, you have to shoot specific parts of the body. That was a really difficult adjustment for me to make. Yeah, it was a really excruciating experience. Yeah, it was really, really bad. Bounced off the first Dead Space. Feel like being harassed. Well, yeah, and it's like something that I think I appreciate about Silent Hill is there is a smaller focus on combat, and I think I might enjoy horror environments more when the threat doesn't come just from fighting. I don't know if I'm doing a really good job of explaining this, but Silent Hill does a really excellent job of cultivating an environment of dread. The sound design, even when subtle, is incredibly effective at unsettling you. You don't feel safe. And it's not even necessarily because, like, the environment itself has horrifying elements to it, which I think is, you know, there's something to be said about a game that has scary environments because there's nasty stuff there, and sometimes that's cool. And I think Silent Hill does a really good job of making things terrifying without giving you, like, that gore element. Like, you know, Soma did a really good job of blending the two, I think, because you had environments that were scary, because of what you would find in them, and environments that were scary because they were empty. And I think that's a really good balance. Whereas Dead Space for me, it became, it was almost like too much of the same thing all of the time. It was always going to be, okay, I'm probably going to be jump scared. Here's another nasty thing that, like, the everything kind of started to blend together after a while in a way that made the areas not feel particularly distinct. And that's not really a condemnation of the game, because that's the kind of horror game it wanted to be. So it was successful in what it set out to do. But I think about Silent Hill, and I could think about, the first apartments we went to, and then the other apartments. Now we're in the hospital, and first we were in the town. Everything feels very unique. And I think that's really cool. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Something in Silent Hill feels tangibly wrong, and it's almost heightened by the fact that so much of what you encounter at first seems mundane, right? Whereas Dead Space really leans into the horrorness of it all with, and some things Dead Space did really well, like the messages written on the wall with blood. They're iconic for a reason, and some of the monster designs, very memorable. But from a gameplay perspective, I just can't be on edge the entire time I'm playing a game. I don't appreciate it. It just becomes like I'm gearing myself up for the next thing to pop out, and the next thing, and it pops out, and I live, and then I have to like recover from it, and then I have to go, and it's a constant stream of waiting to get jumped. Whereas Silent Hill does feel like it paces those encounters a little bit better, with the exception of that one hallway in the apartments where I got ganked by like 4 leg monsters. That was supremely uncool. But beyond that, I think the game does a really good job of balancing what makes it effective. Because the thing is, like, from a player perspective, I can't appreciate what you're doing if I'm actually like constantly afraid. And I appreciate that Silent Hill gives me like moments to breathe and appreciate and process what I've seen. So I am in like a clearer mindset to appreciate what comes next. Whereas with me, Dead Space was just like screaming and crying and shooting and screaming, and it was just like a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, I think that might have been it. It felt very much like all gas, no brakes. That's how I remember it anyway, which may not reflect the reality of the game, but certainly as someone playing Dead Space would have been my second horror game ever. We would have played Until Dawn, and then we would have played Dead Space. And Until Dawn, obviously, there is no combat mechanic in Until Dawn. The whole point is not to get caught. So pivoting to a horror game with a serious focus on combat and an expectation that you perform well was a really tough adjustment for me. And I think that my inability to meet that expectation really, really hampered my experience with the game itself. Whereas Silent Hill, I don't want to say it's holding my hand a little bit, but it's like, James is not Isaac. We are not cranked up in a spacesuit with a whole bunch of different shit at our disposal. We are a white man with amnesia and depression, and we don't know what cardio is, and we don't lift. So it's like, it feels clunky, but I don't necessarily think you could be polished at the game. Like, I like that. Whereas I was definitely like not a very good Space Marine. Exactly. Exactly. I would much rather spend an hour wondering what comes next and kind of simmering in that unease, in that tension, than just like, here, oh, aliens, we're aliens. Oh my God, we're aliens. Why won't the aliens go away? Oh my God, we're aliens. I'm in another room, but there's going to be more aliens. Are there any rooms that don't have aliens? And eventually it got to the point where the aliens would get you, even if you were like at a tool bench. And I actually think that's a very, very neat gameplay design element to like yank that rug, that safety net out from underneath a player. But I was a player who really needed a safety net, so it was kind of a bummer to experience. But it's cool. It's sick. I like to see the different ways that publishers and designers approach horror, and it's become very interesting the more horror games I expose myself to. And I talk like I've played a lot, right? This is number 4. Until Dawn, Dead Space, Soma, Silent Hill. Yes, this is number 4. Because every studio seems to have something they really excel at. And I think that's really satisfying to see. There's a part of me that wants to play some of the games that are like widely touted as like really, really scary, like Amnesia, or what is it? The game where you're like in the dark with a tape recorder and things want to get you, and you're like in an abandoned wood yard or something. You've got to like hide, and it's really scary. So, but I also acknowledge like I'm baby. Horror for me needs to be cathartic. And I think, or it needs to be cathartic, or it needs to be thought provoking, right? And I think Soma did a really good job of leaning into being thought provoking. There's a very clear psychological element to whatever's going on in Silent Hill, and I'm very, very intrigued by that. But Dead Space for me, it was so actiony. It's like even at the end, it was like, why did I play that? What is there anything more? Like, does it linger when the game is over? And maybe it would have if I hadn't been if my nerves hadn't been deadened by being scared for so long. But maybe I am more into psychological horror. I know it's true. I have a tremendous aversion to realistic depictions of gore and human anguish, suffering specifically. I don't like to do it. Like there was a very for those of you who have been with us for a really long time, who were with us when we played Until Dawn, you would remember this. There's a scene where, mild spoilers, I guess, for Until Dawn. I'll let you. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to mute me if you don't want to hear it, and then I'll give you a thumbs up when we're good. Okay, spoiler time. There's a part of the game where you, as the player, have to choose which one of your companions gets sawed in half. And I got so fucking stressed out, like I started to cry, and I had to be like, just tell, is there like a good option? Just tell me. And people, like, it was a whole fucking thing. So it doesn't, and I don't do horror movies because if there's a specific focus on like gore or brutality, I don't like it. It doesn't really. It just grosses me out. It makes me feel sad. It doesn't give me anything to like think about. I like when my horror is a bit more productive than that. I don't know. It's also been, I wanted to, this is something that I was talking about with my book club partner all of last month, because we really wanted to read some horror books for October. But we didn't want to be grossed out, and we didn't want to like despair. So it was like, and a lot of the books that we've read that have been touted as like good, like atmospheric horror, we've been supremely disappointed by. So I think yeah, we ultimately just like couldn't really pick anything. If someone has read good horror lately, I would love to hear what you've got. I think Mexican Gothic came up a bunch of times, but she had already read that, so I didn't want to have to make her like read something again. But yeah, if it's gross horror, I don't like it so much. But I like when horror makes me think, which I think Soma did really well. Yeah. Not only was the choice was rigged, because one of them was like not your friend, it was like a doll or something. But if you went for the other dude, like would have killed him, or he would have like remembered that you picked that. It was not very nice. It's not very nice. What it called? Murder in Dragon Age? That's sick. Okay, speaking of games, I'm gonna take us into Silent Hill. Yeah, all this talk about horror, I didn't want to play horror. It's time. Okay, we've got controller on. This is good. Yeah, all my talk about how like, oh, like Silent Hill gives me good breathers. I'm not scared. I fucking hate.
I won!
Sassy, thank thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my God, you're 1 month away from 3 years. That's incredible. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a good weekend. Or if that you're not having a good weekend, that it gets better. Right? Haha, it will get better. Right? Anyway. Okay, at some point, game, you're gonna need to move to the other monitor. Are you gonna move to the other monitor? There we go. It takes it ages. It takes it ages. And now my CPU is gonna go to shit while it compiles its shaders. It's crazy. This game's performance is so bad. You wouldn't combine. It's also a little bit weird to me. It has to do this every single time. Like, why don't you remember the shaders that you compiled? Launching the game while the intro screen is up. I don't know what that means. Also, hang on. The game, there we go. It was like I had a toolbar on my screen that I didn't really want to see. I think we're good to just continue. Oh, you mean while the stream intro screen is up? That might make, yeah, okay. I thought you meant like the game's intro screen. I was like, I can't get an intro screen unless I launch the game. So how am I launching the game before I get the intro screen? It's fine. Yes. No, I don't wish to overwrite. Okay, we're here. Hi, X0. Welcome in. Okay. So, let's do, I believe we have not really done anything with the 3rd floor. We could, if we wanted. We could go back up. Maybe. I think we are done in the basement, with the exception that we have not yet visited the kitchen disposal room or the maintenance room. And I suspect we may be able to access that from the stairs on this side of where we are for the 1st floor. Just kidding. I thought for sure. Oh, no. I think maybe we can go through medical records. Maybe. There's definitely something we can do to get onto the left-hand side, and something in the doctor's lounge, although we don't appear to be able to get there. So maybe we do need to go back to the 3rd floor, because I'm pretty sure the 2nd floor is basically totally done, with the exception of some locked areas and a hand puzzle. No worries, Viax Zero. It's good. I endorse it. If you're a horror fan, I think you'd like it. Okay. Maybe we just start fucking. Oh. And I'm sorry. I forgot the most important bit of information from last week's stream, rather. How do I do that? Hang on. Nope, that's map. Yeah, we have a shotgun. One blast of these things sends the bar-wielding enemies flying, sprawling. We've got a shotgun. Okay, hang on. I think I might have to force quit my webcam software because it's doing some stupid shit. Stupid shit. All the time. All the time, stupid shit. Maybe we just play without the blur until this area, like, evens itself out. Actually, what's my... It's like, yeah, my GPU's totally maxed. That's crazy. I need a better computer. Moving up in the world. That's right. Okay, so we swap between them how? It's... Okay, so left is pistol, down is shotgun. Okay, we'll keep the pistol out for now. And then, yeah, these doors are all locked. I think we might have to go... You squelch at me right away? You weren't here last time. Why have you invaded my reception area? The first floor was supposed to be safe. Anyway, so I did start blasting. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Okay, they're a lot more resilient than I expect. They also were not here when we came back down the stairs, so they spawned in when we loaded the game, and I don't think that's very nice. Yikes. Okay. All right, so I think we're meant to get to the pool. Can I pick locks with this, do you think? No. That's a shame. Man, I thought I was onto something. I thought I was so sick. I imagine we've already, you know, looted this place for health and gun ammunition and all kinds of other things. So maybe I'll just take us back up to the 3rd floor. Because I don't necessarily think we can actually go any further. Because this is where we ended up falling back down. But I don't think this feeds into anything, and I don't see any, like, crawl spaces or climby spots. So I think maybe, yeah, let's go back to the... Do we think I've been through here, or is this new? No, we have in fact, yeah, okay, because this is, yeah, that's where we fell. Shoot, I really thought I was onto some, can I open this door? Ha! I can't even unlock it? They're gonna make me crawl every time. All right, I'm taking us back up to the 3rd floor. Because it doesn't seem like there's much of anything to do down here. Hang on. Oh, I only have 1 shotgun bullet left? That sucks. All right, pistol time only ever for me. Have we been in here? Update! We have not been in here. All right. Hopefully there's like a potion or some ammunition. There is not. There's neither of those things. Oh, wait. At least she was there. 18. Okay, so we got a weird photograph. Look at this photograph. I can't drink this for health. So that's kind of, all right. Can I open this cabinet? That's ammo. That's ammo. Can I break this cabinet? Oh, it's handgun ammo. Okay, so I don't really care about handgun ammo, but... And how much health, or how many potions do you think we have? 4 drinks, 5 syringes. I think we should sip. We sip. Okay, so we've been in there. Yeah, but there's no way into the doctor's lounge unless we can unlock the keys to that one door. All right, yeah, we have to go up. Wait a minute, isn't there also a child in here? Okay, so from here, if we want to get back to the stairs, we have to go all the way down and then to the right. Well, everything here, hopefully, I'm gonna save, actually. Yeah. Maybe we save. And then hopefully everything here is dead because we've already gone through this zone. So, you know, we should be so lucky. I think we're lucky. Yes, it's covered in blood, so it's already dead. And then I want to go up the stairs. Okay. We're gonna save every time we find something. Like, it's just correct. Also, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community.
Hey, are you okay?
Go away!
Don't be afraid, I just want to talk.
How have the monsters not got that little girl yet? Something evil is here. Something evil is here. I hear it! Okay, we're gonna keep our back to a wall as we try and source out the origin of the squelching. Good news. Origin of the squelching discerned. I don't think I did a great job of aiming. Aha! Collateral damage. Uh-oh. Nope. No. No. No! Uh-oh. Oh, God. Okay. I think we might be smoked. These things are tanky as hell. And I'm still reloading? Huge bummer. Woo! Okay. So, not great for me. But we've got the resources to keep ourselves afloat. All right, so this is the direction that we started in. We'll just make sure there isn't anything down here. Shotgun! Handgun. Man, give me the handgun stuff. I don't want handgun stuff. Okay, I can just straight up see stuff through the window in this room. So I don't feel particularly compelled to go inside. Yeah, I can see it. There's at least 2 dudes in there. No, thank you. Yeah, better to go down this way first. Can I not break this glass? Okay, nothing in here. Now we can go back to the first floor because we've got the keys that we need. Keeping our corners clear. I don't suppose we can, like, pilfer anything. Skull trauma from childhood. Old fracture. I can move this? Huh? What am I can't imagine. Okay, so I must not be able to solve this for right now. So we'll have to come back to it. Hi, Elisa. What's going on? How are... Oh, hang on. Dr. Andrews. We delivered the radiographs you requested. However, it looks like the file was incomplete as one of the pictures was nowhere to be found. We will send somebody as soon as we locate it. Let me know if you need anything else. What a radiograph of a pelvis. Okay. I don't suppose I can, like, put this on the board, can I? Oh, do I have to line them up where the notes are? Oh, that's sick. Okay, so hang on. And then the old fracture must go here? So we are missing one more. You wouldn't radiograph a pelvis. So we need an old fracture. So we've got to find the last one. Okay. Is this on our map? Brilliant. X-ray viewer. Okay, 666. So we've got to find radiograph. Okay. Nice. We found some health. Which is great because I've used 2 just in this stream alone. Doesn't look like we can do anything. Over here. That's where we came from. Can I open this? Dang, I really thought I'd be able to. Okay. And maybe we can unlock this? Excellent. Okay. So, map-wise, let's go in here. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna imagine I probably can't solve that yet. Right, that's a combination lock. How is it, Melis? Yay, I got lucky. Or, I mean, it was definitely on purpose. It was on purpose. Observation notes. Patient 0090. Day 1, patient transferred for observation. Malnourished, shallow breathing, avoids eye contact. Agitated in presence of staff, frantic at the notion of touch. On day 2, patient refuses solid food. Nasogastric forced feeding required. Serotonin antagonists administered to reduce nausea and vomiting. Day 3, patient restrained for bathing and feeding. Prepare the treatment room accordingly. Progressing malnourishment, oxygen deficiency, self-injury suspected. Could not confirm. Day 4, something is very wrong. I would like very much so to know who this patient is, because it feels very significant. Okay, we'll write that down. Shotgun? Damn. I can't open anything over here. We really need some more shotgun shells. Okay, so nothing new happens, but I can read it again if I so choose. Oh man, there's a rooftop. Oh God. Ah. Well, I guess we need to go into D3, even though I think there's nothing but monsters in there. See, check it out. At least one. Look at him. That's the thing, Francis. I think it's nighttime in game right now. What if we didn't fight, though? I'm sorry. The way that it's just like squelching and wiggling and stuff. Oh God, it sees me. Nice. So hopefully that was the only one in there. Clear. Clear! Okay. What do we got? Give me the good stuff. Shotgun. Handgun. We should reload. Nothing? Really? Wow. There was seriously nothing here. That's such a bummer. I was positive maybe we'd see like a wall we could break. I don't think we can break this though. I think that's just peeling wallpaper. They're so tanky, Sassy. It's legitimately frightening to fight them because they are so tanky. So hang on, let me check something really quickly. Okay. Okay. I guess now we have to go to the rooftop. And I haven't found a way to get to the other side past that bolted door. So, rooftop it is, I suppose. I'm not gonna like whatever's up here. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Okay, well, good news. We can't go to the roof, so I guess we have to go back down to the first floor. Let's pass back by... Hang on. Do I have a note about a combination lock? I thought that I did. No, in order to know what the code is, I have to get into the doctor's lounge. Okay. Then let's head back down the stairs. We'll put a bracelet on the hand. And then we'll go down to the first floor. And I think on the second floor we can save if we go... No, I'm lost. I'm lost and confused. Ignore me. We'll just need to go past the stairs, down the hallway. Is that the first time I've unlocked that? I think it is. That's actually really funny. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back the way that I know is safe. I said that and then lied immediately, so... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Maybe we shouldn't fight them. I'm gonna need to get into the nurse's station. But maybe we leave them alone for now. And I try and get some extra ammo first. Yeah, let's go back down and put the bracelet on the hand. Are they nurses? Okay. We'll put that there. Oh, am I gonna have to do this in a certain order? Well, we'll put that in the middle for now.
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. This doesn't feel like a good save, but I'm gonna make it anyway. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this bent needle. It feels like I should be able to pick a lock with it or something. Also, now that maybe we've been playing the game for a little bit, I'm gonna try to reset the webcam. Okay. If we get more performance issues, I will disable it. Yeah, let's go back down to the first floor. I don't think we need to take the elevator for that. The stairs are total opposite end. Okay. And this should get us into the door past the cafeteria, I believe. Nice. Immediate performance issues. This is not a balanced game. Okay. Well, let it be known I've done my best. Okay. I'll give it one more chance to reset itself. Because maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, that's not a tanky one. That's just an armless one. Okay, that's fine. These we can beat to death really, really easily. As long as he doesn't have friends. And he does, of the crowbar wielding variety, which is actually really bad. Okay, okay. Nope. Through the door! We're not going through the door. Why aren't you going through the door? I think we're smoked. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't have a 3-hit combo. And a lunge! They have a gap closer! For what purpose? We missed. I'm smoked. They don't look like nurses to me. These, yeah, no. This skirt is not regulation length. We are wearing pumps, however. We're gonna heal. Okay. So, good luck. Thank you, Helen. I think we'll need all the luck we can get. Okay. So from here, I kind of think we should do the pool last. And maybe work towards the left to circle back around towards the cafeteria. That's what I think. This also might be a good chance for a break, actually. Now that we have narrowly avoided danger, I'm gonna heat up my tea and maybe get a piece of chocolate. So enjoy the music, and I will be back in a couple minutes when the song is over. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I have freshly heated tea. I touched the exposed foot of Mochi lumbering beneath his blanket. It's a good day. I did not eat chocolate, but I had a handful of raspberries, which was pretty good. I think I'll save the chocolate for later. We've got to ration it. It's the good shit. So, all right. Maybe we do want to go to the pool first. Although that seems like that's where danger is. Okay, let us gather resources first. I only have 1 drink left. Are you kidding me? I've used 4 drinks this stream. Okay, we're gonna have to start using syringes. So I guess we're gonna need to like let ourselves get more injured. Do we think this is a tanky squelcher or an armless squelcher? Man. Why has it gotta be the tanky squelcher? Oh, okay. So that just lets us connect with the second floor more easily. Sure. And there's something in the treatment room, but we can't get to the treatment room. Right, okay. Wait a minute. Do we think I can trick the enemy into coming through here and then beat it to death through the door? Yeah, hey, come here. I have a shield. Come here. Yeah, come here. Yeah, that's right. Come closer. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come here. Oh, God! It's not dead now. It's not funny now. It's really scary, actually. Okay, so that could have gone a little bit better. It also could have gone worse. However, it really could have gone better at the same time. I don't suppose there's any health on this ledge. There's no health on this ledge. Okay. Maybe we can find health in the bathroom. There's usually energy drinks in the bathroom. Just ammunition, actually. Man, Full Fender, I really thought I was onto something. I'm running out of bullets. This is really bad. You don't think we can stick our hand in this toilet, do you? No. Okay. But there's another entrance for the restroom? Oh. Please don't be tanky. I hear you squelching. Please don't be tanky. Okay, that door's locked. Are we sure we can't get in from the other side? Yes, that's a wall. Okay. Okay, we got bugs. And a creature in the hallway. But as long as the creature doesn't come in, it's fine. Do we think the creature's coming in? Nice. Expertly avoided. Mold remover. Great. Okay. Thanks, James. I have no idea why we would want this. It's in the walls, deep inside. The mold remover gets rid of it for a while, but then the thing reappears in the exact same spots. We need to get in there, break it all down if we have to, and root it out. Does it sound to anyone else like something is moaning? I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really feel very safe right now. Okay, we got a tank, but the kitchen is safe. We got a tank in here, we got a tank in the hallway. Oh, perfect. Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, yes, yes, bitch. Stay clipped into the wall. No, God, no. I explicitly asked you to stay clipped into the wall, actually. Oh, fucking hell. Why do they have a gap closer? Why do they have a combo? I really don't like these enemies. They're too strong for no reason, and I'm running out of bullets. Please give me some shotgun stuff. Oh. I guess anything helps at this point. And we know there's one also in the hallway. I'm gonna try to fight this one and then use a syringe. Just to be a little bit more judicious with how we're using our resources. Oh God. Jeez! Did you push me? James, I need you to stick yourself with a rusty syringe, please. Literally, what are these fucking things? Why are they so strong? These might be the worst enemies we've ever faced. These might be worse than the leg monsters. I'm not sure if that was worth the shotgun shells. I'll be honest, we only got 2. But we can unlock this door. We're gonna end up running out of healing potions. No wonder we had so many when we started this area. So we need to go into storage and the restroom. And the other room by the stairs. Okay. Okay, so storage is locked. Okay, 2 more shotgun shells, not bad. Maybe we killed the other one that was wandering the hallway. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, and all of these doors are locked, so I guess now, yes, we will go to the garden, shower room, and the pool. Should we save? I don't know. We've explored a lot, but we've also gotten the shit kicked out of us a lot. And I'm kind of afraid to save because that means we lock ourselves into losing all of those resources. All the bullets. All of the potions. Oh, I'm sorry. Energy drinks. All of the energy drinks. I guess we'll see what happens. We can always load up from a different save if we get really fucked, I suppose. Okay, so we want to go into the deer, and then there should have been an entrance to the garden. Okay, that's the pharmacy. Oh. Oh. I didn't think we could go through those doors because they had stuff on them. Man, come on. Okay, yep. I always have to anticipate the 3-hit combo, which I failed to do that time, but now they are dead. So. Okay, we can squeeze through it. I don't suppose there's anything cool in here. You've got to be kidding. They put a syringe box there and then gave me nothing. That'll be a great clip, actually. We might have to use our last potion here. Fuck it, I'm gonna risk it. Yes. Give me the drink. Gain 1. Use 1, balance in all things. Maybe we'll find some ammo in here. Okay, here's a drain for some reason. We can unlock that. Another incident with 0050. He got out of the pool and made a break for the garden, cutting himself wide open in the process. Thank God I was still here. He was completely manic, screaming. Had the orderlies hold him down, barely managed to stitch him up. He's back in his room for now, sedated. All right, well, there's something out there, but it looks like a limbless friend. And I would rather encounter limbless friends than, you know, tanks. Am I supposed to put some mold remover in the drain? Is there something in there? Seriously, I can't just reach in with my hand and grab whatever that is? All right, then into the garden we go. Come here. Yeah, come get me. I was like, wonder if I can beat him to death. Nope, after 2 hits, they do in fact get one in. It's a retaliatory blow. You're dead though, right? I'll give him one more hit for good measure. I'm gonna hope there's not monsters in here. This looks like a safe place. Ah! Ah! I hate this game, man. It really didn't seem like a monster could have been in here, all right? I say we got a syringe, we're gonna need to use a syringe, so. Wait. Okay, it's just a limbless fellow. That's fine. So we should do the perimeter and then move more towards the center, I think. Oh, hello. You spit acid at me? I like when they go flying like a baseball. Oh man. Oh, I hate the leg monsters. Oh, I'm fighting 2 at the same time? Great. I'm toast. I'm so toast. Oh, I'm not toast. I got the reflexes. Are you in the bush or are you dead? You can't just be immune in the bush. There we go. I actually haven't seen them have a gap closer. I knew they had a flail, but I didn't know they had a gap closer. That was really rude. Okay, are we good? Is anything else out here want to hurt me? I don't really want to be hurt no more. Benjack, what are you talking about? Okay, so we've got a structure over here. Nice. Got some shotgun shells. And that is in fact locked. I don't think we can break any of these windows, so we may as well see where this goes. Do we think this leads closer towards the pool? Out of health potions. I've been healing too much. I knew it. I knew I got too comfortable. Okay, but we did have to come out here if we wanted to get into the pool, it would seem, so. And I'm sure something here wants to hurt me. Maybe not. I don't have to get in here, do I? Haha, thank goodness. Got blood on the doors. Oh. Okay, so tons of shit I can't actually do anything with somehow. Even though I've done nothing but explore this hospital, for some reason, I don't have any of the required tools to solve these puzzles, which I think is very uncool. Please don't be tanky. Bug! Oh, thank goodness it's just a bug. Nice. Ah! Man, I was just thinking to myself, oh, thank goodness we don't have a leg monster hiding in the shower. And what do we have? A leg monster hiding in the shower. I'm so toast. We're gonna have to reload our stream from earlier because I'm not gonna have any fucking resources. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to heal at all. Door clear. Yeah, I got a medical tube. Doesn't seem all that useful. Yeah, there's not another leg monster in the show. Good, okay. I don't suppose I can use the tube to lift the thing. I cannot. Maybe we need the tube for the other puzzle. It seems like we can stick our hand in a hole, but the game's like, no, no, no. How many shotgun shells I got? I have 22 regular bullets, 7 shotgun shells. Okay, so that's how we want to handle it. 1 shotgun, and then we beat him to death. That appears to be the superior combat encounter. Okay. I can't get into the bathroom. Found a pool pump. The doctor's lounge. First, let's unlock this door, because I'm pretty sure we can. Good. And now, let's see what's in here. Okay. So far, so good. Can I steal? Can I read? This case bears disturbing similarity to a situation that took place in the facility a few years back. The patient was admitted on a court order, but with the consent of his remaining family. His condition appeared to be improving for the first few weeks. The administered medications, paired with individual sessions with a psychologist and art therapy, alleviated his avolition, anhedonia, and social withdrawal. There was no need for concern. There was no reason for concern, rather. They didn't even know anything was wrong until the night guard reported one of his keys was missing. When they found him, it was already too late. Do we think there's anything on the desk I can steal? Okay, good.
I want.
Thank you, Beeps, for subscribing. Hospital. Yo, we're into hospital. We see the doctor. Thank you. How you doing? Thank you. Okay. Let me recalibrate there real fast. We got potion. I have, we started today. We've been live for like 90 minutes and I've gone through 5 syringes. 4 syringes. Either way, too many syringes. I don't think we can go through here. No. That was everything. I'm glad it brought you a tickle of joy. And this will take us back out. So there's a thing in the doctor's lounge. But I didn't see a thing in the doctor's lounge, but it's telling me there's a thing in the doctor's lounge. Like, what's the deal with the exclamation point? Is there like, can I pick up this book? I don't appear to be able to interact with anything here. And that's just the way back out. Oh, is this the exclamation mark? Because we can read it? No, what the hell? Oh. Keypad combination note. Three, 5, 8? No. 3, 5, 7, 8. Okay. That's good. 3, 5, 7, 8. And to get to the keypad, we have to go to the second floor. Okay. 3, 5, 7, 8. And we'll save. Oh, scared me. Yeah, I've been blowing through resources. I got too comfortable. I can't save it. I can't heal this much no more. Unfortunately, there are also 2 of those really tanky enemies waiting for us on the second floor, right by the keypad station. The nurse's room? The nurse's station. Yep. So that will not be great for us. But with our trusty friend, Kablamo, we can blam and then hit, blam and then hit. That's the strat. Blam and then hit, blam and then hit. We missed. We hit. It's still up though. Maybe the closer we are with the shotgun, the more damage we do. Oh, yeah. The closer we are with the shotgun, the more damage we do. 3, 5, 7, 8. And since this door was locked, there shouldn't be anything evil inside. Because evil things couldn't get in. Yeah, give me the ammo. Open any of this shit. Open any of this shit. Ooh. They feed me garbage and rotting meat, crawling with maggots, thick with sinew. They make me bite down. The juices, red and yellow, hit the back of my throat. I choke and I gag and I vomit till my throat is sore. An aching, throbbing tube of flesh. I push it all out, but I can still taste it. They bathe me in filth and blood and piss and bile. They gently rub human waste all over my body. My skin itches. It peels off like wet paper. I beg them to stop, but they don't listen. And then they lock me up with him. He's always there, closer each time. And the rot, it comes with him. It goes within. It becomes me. Okay. Ah, we found our missing radiograph. Nice. Okay, we did that and it felt like the building shifted. But we should just be able to unlock this door and leave. Okay. So we need to get back to the radiograph. Which is gonna be the first floor? The third floor. So we need to go up here. And thankfully, everything on this floor should already be dead. So it shouldn't be too dangerous for us. It's tea time. Okay. I think we're gonna have to turn the blur off. Yeah, my GPU is maxed out. I'm just making sure there's not anything scary in there. And I think this is the x-ray room. No. Oh, yeah, I still don't know what that is, so. X-ray? Through here? Yes. Now I'm not 100. Oh, do I have to spray it? Okay. Better. Now we figured that out. What does that say? 43712? For a second I thought it said like help or her. 43712. Okay, I think maybe that's the code for the padlock? If I can figure out how to get back out. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. 4. $37. 12. Oh, I was turning the wrong way. Okay, okay, let's reset. 4. 37. 12. No creatures! Fantastic! Okay. Oh. Filthy bracelet. Okay. Yuck. I thought for sure something was gonna like come to life and get us. So I suppose I'm glad that didn't happen. Okay. So this area is now done. We've got a bracelet, so we should return to the second floor. I do not believe we can yet enter hydrotherapy, but perhaps we should check. It'll be close to the stairs where we need to leave, so. No. Okay. But there are still like so many puzzles I don't know how to solve. And we're missing so many keys, it feels like. I keep thinking I'll look through here and see evil Twink Death Cloud Strife. The statue, right? Who is definitely loose in the city. And whom we have not seen in a long time. Okay. Yeah, the only things we haven't done on the second floor are like L3 leading into the observation room. We may as well go see if that door is open before we swing by the director's office for the hand. He has the Buster Sword! Why'd they give him that? Like, I was content to call him the statue when he wasn't moving, and when we were, like, friendly, and then he pulled out a sword and tried to get me, so we're not cool no more. Yeah, okay, that is still... I feel like we will be able to get in there. You're fucking with me? Well, that is terrible. We've never seen them get up in front of us before. I did not care for it. I'll be honest with y'all. Okay. Yeah, and we already pilfered that. All right. So, let's just go back down to the director lounge or whatever. Seven 152 008. Do we think these numbers are significant? How do I know which bracelet goes in which order? Oh, I've not found the buttons yet. Okay, so that point's moot. And I'm gonna imagine the key that it's holding is the key for this. Okay. So, we've got nothing to do on the second floor. Everything here is done. Nothing to do on the third floor. Everything there is done. For now, anyway. The basement, everything's done unless we can take the stairs on the other side to get into the kitchen disposal room. But I feel like I've tried to go into the basement from there and it hasn't worked. Well, maybe we need to try it again. And then the first floor, it's just pool stuff. So maybe I need to take the tube and revisit the pool? Let's try that. Pool. Or drain, I guess. And then maybe the other side of the basement. If that's a thing we can do. Now that we know those things can get up after they die, we'll probably need to be a little bit more prudent about how recklessly we run around here. At the very least, we'll need to be on guard for corpse wiggling and squelching sounds. Like, more so than usual.
I'll handle the rubies.
So great, thank you so much for the cheer. Scared the hell out of me, but thank you all the same. How you doing? Yeah, okay, so there is no way to get down to the basement from here, so... Let's... No, I think we saved on the 3rd floor, so let's go into the... Let's try the drain, and then let's do the pool. I got nothing. I think there was something I maybe was supposed to pick up that I didn't, because I feel locked as far as progress goes. If we can't do anything at the pool, I'm gonna have to ask for a Heaven's Door, because at this point we've been carrying around the bent needle, and we can't do anything with it, and we've been carrying around the tube, which we just got. If I can't do anything with that at the pool, I'm gonna be confused, and I feel like I'm gonna be... I feel like my progress is gonna be halted. Yeah, we can go through here. Yeah, I need a Heaven's Door, you guys. I've done everything in every room that is available to us, and somehow am missing keys and other assorted equipment, so... Unless I have to, like, combine something, but I don't think that's the case. Okay. Then I guess maybe now I can fish something out of the drain. Perchance. I definitely feel like I should have just been able to pull it out with my hand. But fine. Okay! Like, this man has put his arm up to the shoulder inside a toilet. I feel like we could have gotten our hand down in there. Okay. Maintenance key. Why does it look like an ear? Ah! It says pool on it, so I'm imagining that unlocks the pump. Why not, Dominique? Mayhaps I shall. So I'm imagining that's gonna drain the pool. Okay, so we got one creature inside, two creatures inside. I'm gonna come prepared. Hooah! Are they already dead? Did they drown? Were they people? That's really sick, actually. Press RT to break the wall, huh? Well, there's our last bracelet. Okay. So, back up to the second floor. Oh, you're just a limbless fellow. I do not fear you, limbless fellow. You should not have slithered into my pool room. Begone. Yes, they look like monsters. Even though sometimes it seems like they're wearing thongs and platform boots. Yes. Okay, second floor. We should save. Do you... Ah! I swear I came around the corner and they both moved. Let's say this one's twitching. Yeah, fuck that glass. Also, fuck that monster. I'm saving. Okay. And then we'll take our next break in about 10 minutes. Okay. Everything's done except the safe and the hand on this floor. How do I know? Oh, I can rotate them? But how on earth do I know how they should be? Okay, this seems very obtuse at first glance. I won't lie. Maybe there's a clue in here that can help tell me about order or something.
Three patients. My three hopeless cases. But I do not believe it to be a matter of hope. It is a matter of diligence, discipline, trial and error, of being as bold as one can be, to go as far as one needs to. I will find what it is that truly ails them, and I will cure them.
No, not that. Well, we picked up the patient evaluations over here, so... Okay, so this is 0130. 0090. Okay, I think 0090 was the one we got from the treatment room. Like, are we supposed to do it in a certain order? I'll be honest, I don't know. Yeah, Heaven's Door is... Where am I supposed to find out how to do this? Because I don't appear to have any documents supporting a particular order of bracelet. But clearly it's a puzzle of some kind. Marking on the hand? I never would have figured that out. Thank you. That seemed a little obtuse. But now we have our next key at least, which is good. I'm gonna assume there are no monsters in here. We have a save button! And what else we got? Oh. Well, this is gonna bother me, so let's fix it. Assuming I can. This should be good? No. No, something is still off here. We've got fire, mouth, ear, leg. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. So that did something. I'm gonna take a picture of this, just in case this screen becomes relevant. Probably could have taken a screenshot, but I feel like that's harder for me to reference later. Oh, and we wrote it down, it looks like, so that's good also. This is probably the cipher for, I think, you know, should I save? Maybe. Sounds like there's something evil in this room now, so yeah, we'll save. Okay, we're good. Here's our button. And then I'm pretty sure we need to rearrange it. Oh, just kidding. I was super wrong. So am I missing a combination then? No! We know what the combination is. It was on the hand. 924571. Okay, so that's gonna be... Oh, I was actually right. That's hilarious. 9 2 4 5 7 1. We got the rooftop key and a letter. Their images became blurry, melting together. I could no longer tell. Not sure if I can do it, but maybe you can. This will take you to where you need to be, though probably not the way you want to.
Good.
Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Scary! Okay. And there's bound to be some pain involved. There always is. This is maybe the coolest note we've gotten in the game so far. Not sure if I can do it, but maybe you can. This will take you to where you need to be, though probably not the way you want to. And there's bound to be some pain involved. There always is. That was sick, actually. Okay, so from here, we have to go to the rooftop, which we now have the key for. And from the rooftop, I'm imagining then maybe we can go like down a different stairwell and end up in the side of the 3rd floor that we currently can't access. Yes, because we still can't get into hydrotherapy, but we can only access the roof from the 3rd floor. So we'll take the stairs. Nope. No, no, no. Nope. Don't want it. Don't want what you have. Don't hiss at me. Don't lurk. Can I jump out the window? I cannot. Well, you know what? Fenestration is always an option. This is also not the right staircase. I'll save. I wish I had more bullets. I wish I had more health. I am gonna... You know what? Let's pause here for our break so I can heat up more tea. And we'll head towards the roof when I come back. So enjoy the music. I'll take a song. And we will return with more Silent Hill in like 3-4 minutes. Okay. We'll return. Oh, I don't want to go to the roof. I didn't want to go in the basement either. It can't be worse than the basement. Oh my god! Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid. I was just about to take a break, so you might get hit with some ads. I'm really sorry.
Good.
Hi, everyone. I'm Crow. I am a queer variety streamer on Twitch. On Fridays, we play Final Fantasy XIV, and on Saturday and Sunday, we play Silent Hill 2 Remake, because we were supposed to play this in October, and then it took me too long to finish my other games. So now we're doing horror games in November. Because what do we live in, if not a nightmare? Hey, dad jokes! Okay, but you can't say dad jokes are coming and then not give me one. So, dad joke, on demand, on display. Can I have one? Can I have one, please? I swear I always did. Literally, you rated in and I went to... like rapid fire moved my other monitor to delay the ad, and in real time I watched it go from snooze to ad is starting, and I was just like, you gotta be, probably none of you can hear this. So I'm just gonna type it. Heard cats are bad dancers. Must be because they have two Okay, I frowned. So that does count as a good dad joke. If my reaction is to Grimace, then it was good. It was effective. All right, this will be where we take our break. And you didn't! Let's go! Maybe. So there are some rather robust ad blockers, which I always recommend. And I don't usually get hit by Twitch ads. Am I allowed to say that on Oh, fuck it. They get plenty of ad revenue elsewhere. They don't need it on my channel. So I always recommend, and I always think it's worth it. I know uBlock Origin has some pretty good reviews. I think I might use like 3 or 4 at this point because they cover gaps, right? It's hard to find one that's robust and comprehensive, but together, the strength of like 4 ad blocks can get things done. I also feel like it's easier if you're not running Chrome. I'm on Firefox. So a Draven would never explode, but a Dino might. Ad blocks together strong. Literally. Yeah, it's a real Planet of the Apes situation. Suada, what were you playing? How was your stream? Yeah, let me know. I'll take my break. I will still take a break. But let's chat first. Yeah, I'm in the save room, so I'm safe. Critters can't slither at me. Corpses can't shamble in my direction. Well, I sure hope that they can't. If creatures can start shambling when I'm in the room where I save, I think, yeah, I wouldn't like that very much. So, played Prey. Permanently out of it. I've never heard of this game. Tell me about it. What is it? What's it like? Has anyone else in chat played Prey? I'm assuming it's a little bit scary. Prey is sick? Yeah? No way. It's by the... Ooh. People have been after me to play Dishonored forever. An immersive sim from Arcane. I'm gonna Google this. Hang on. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. It's a science fiction scary game. Bad. Bad. Oh, I feel like things are always more frightening when there's some kind of space element. It's not scary. It seemed scary. Just the blurb that I saw on Wikipedia. It's not. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I trust you. I trust you. Because I think about, yeah, I think the only space games I've played have all had a significant horror element. Dead Space, Soma, which is like not spacey, but like kind of, but like not really, but also it's a little unclear. It's a scary-ish setting. Doesn't really scare you. I'm getting jump scared a lot, but because of a specific enemy type. Really? It's Portal adjacent. That's sick. I loved Portal. I still think Portal is like probably one of the best games ever made. And not just because I want to fuck the robot, but like I can't pretend that's not part of it. Yeah, we'll put it on the list. Sawada, thank you so much for chatting about that. I really appreciate it. I'm always on the hunt for games to play. Right?
Good.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Peep. I appreciate it. Welcome to the community. I'm sorry if you were also hit by the really unfortunately timed ad block. Like, there's no winning. There's simply no winning, right? Like, either way, it's like I lose. That's how it feels. I'll have to put it on the list. I'm going to make a note to myself right now, actually. Hang on. I should play Dishonored also. I probably wouldn't stream it, though. It's been out for so long at this point. Ah, my last game note is a reminder to myself to play Alan Wake. Yeah, that too. Prey? Question mark? Bonk. Thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's do roof things. Why not? I'll take a different break in like 20 minutes or so. Let's do roof things. A gotcha factor? What does that mean? Played Alan Wake before. Also, I have heard from so many people whose taste in media that I really respect that Alan Wake is... No, everything on this floor should be dead. We should be fine. Is fantastic. And I've heard that the second one is like better by a lot. And that the DLC is also very, very solid. We were thinking... No, man. You're supposed to be dead. We've really fallen into groove with the shotgun strat, though. Now, if I had just learned that sooner, we wouldn't be running on no healing resources, because I wouldn't have had to spam those. Where's the stairs? To the right of me. So this is the third floor. And then we'll get to the next set of stairs, and we'll go to the rooftop. Mr. Peep, you think so too? I'm gonna have to play it. I've heard the first one is like a little bit less polished, so it might make for a more like a rockier stream experience, but the second one I've had my eye on for ages. We'll just like preemptively take out a gun. Okay, corner's cleared. We'll keep our back to a wall that we know is safe. I'm pretty sure I saw some ammo up here. Oh, I can't. I had to go around to pick it up. My controller is vibrating like crazy, which makes me think I'm really not safe here, by the way. Okay, I have 3 shotgun blasts left. Well, maybe we'll be okay. Shotgun? Shotgun! We'll put them all in. I recommend going through the entire. My mod, Helen, has recommended the exact same thing. She recommended we do Control, Alan Wake 2. And I'm sure that's the best way to experience the game, which is why I find that recommendation so compelling. But it's like, it seems like a lot of that is trash. I can't pick that. Okay, this is meaningless. This is a broken fence on a rooftop. Good. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. I was really hoping for more of like an energy drink or a rusty needle, but instead I get a view. Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm not gonna like wherever this goes. May 9th. Rain. Stared out the window all day. Peaceful here. Nothing to do. Still not allowed to go outside. May 10th. Still raining. Talked with the doctor a little. Would they have saved me if I didn't have a family to feed? I know I'm pathetic and weak. Not everyone can be strong. May 11th. Rain again. The meds made me feel sick today. If I'm only better when I'm drugged, then who am I anyway? May 12th. Rain as usual. I don't want to cause any more trouble for anyone, but I'm a bother either way. Can it really be such a sin to run instead of fight? Some people may say so, but they don't have to live in my shoes. It may be selfish, but it's what I want. It's too hard like this. It's just too hard. May 13th. The doctor came in today. He said that I'll be released soon, that it's time to go home. I should be happy, but I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. It feels like something's about to happen, like the last gasp of air before the plunge. But deep down, I know it's too late to turn back. Okay, so there's probably gonna be monsters on the roof when I open this door now. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't evil Twink Death Cloud Strife. At least he didn't have the Buster Sword that time, so decapitation is not a threat that he poses. Yeah, right, Suada? I was not wrong. I'm gonna assume actually that now I'm in the basement and maybe on the other side of the stuff we couldn't access. Third floor. No? Oh. This is a weird request, but don't look. Hang on. My CPU is fucking losing it right now. I say CPU, I blame the CPU. It's graphics. It's the GPU. We're in a new zone. The GPU's like, fuck, I have to work suddenly. There's so much I gotta do. Freaking out. Are we back? Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Silent Hill 2 is not a very well optimized game, chat. Every single time we load in somewhere, my computer freaks the fuck out, and she's strong. She knew she's capable. She's kind of stacked, actually. When it comes to specs, she's kind of a brick house. And even then, even still. Okay. Don't look through the hole in the door, or you'll soft lock. What does that mean? Can you give me any information as to what that means? Like, that means we'll actually, like, be stuck. Is it a glitch? What? No, obviously, the door in front of me, I get it, but, like, it is a glitch. Okay, just looking at the door broke my webcam. Are we back? It would teleport you back to the other side. Right, but if it does that, how do you get back to the side you're supposed to be on? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, my computer's freaking the fuck out. It hates. I literally am playing this game on the lowest possible graphics setting. Everything about it is maxing my rig. We need to take a break because I need to load this. This is absolutely not tenable. I need to know how to run this game in a less demanding way because this is absolutely not sustainable. We are going to take our break here. I'm going to let the game do whatever bullshit it needs to do in the background while I heat up some tea. And hopefully when we come back, it won't be shitting its pants and like crapping the bed all over the place. No worries, let me turn it on. It's a good game to avoid spoilers for. I think you'd really like it when you played it. Because, yeah, my GPU is completely maxed. Even for God of War, I don't think our GPU had this much trouble. And it's like, I can't close anything unless I just stream without a webcam. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a break, and I'm just going to let the game load whatever it needs to load in this zone. Enjoy the music, and we will be back when the song is over. Okay. Silent Hill's just been chilling. So hopefully it got all its jank out of its system. It's just been sitting here able to jank freely for the last, I don't know, 4.5 minutes. So maybe it hit its own personal jank limit. And maybe it feels a little bit, but sometimes you just have to, sometimes you just gotta let it out. We'll see what we can get away with. And hope, oh great, okay. So, not a lot by the sound of it. I'm gonna have to force quit the webcam. I can't do, this is not good. Is it a badly designed game? Or what is it? Is this something to be expected from contemporary titles on release? Like, this is simply, I can't stream like this. This is insane. This is insanity. It's just been sitting here doing nothing and we still can't play. Okay, we got a wolf and 2 bunnies. Like, this feels disgraceful. It's this game especially? Okay. There's probably a leg monster in the shower. Oh, no leg monster. Okay. I love that for us. Hospital of is it what makes the hospital so much worse? I do feel like that's true though, based on our experience. So we're getting bullets and syringes, which means something really awful is about to happen to us. Oh, this is the other side of hydrotherapy. All right, well, we'll unlock this door. We'll let that door close. Yeah, I don't really feel like we need to fight the super tanky enemy because there isn't really anything even out here. There is a save spot, which would be convenient. All right, then I suppose we start blasting. Good strategy. Yeah, we've really fallen into a rhythm with these enemies. And now we can't be soft locked. Yeah, because now we've opened the door. Perfect. Okay, I can hear someone humming. I'm gonna assume that's Laura. Oh, okay. I thought maybe there'd be something in here. I don't know why. That's really menacing. Oh, jeez. Okay. Is it when we're just near stairs? I wondered if maybe a lot of the buffering we had in that last issue was related to the glitch we were talking about, because it was worse, so much worse near the door. Another fun little chimey area where we just stare at something and do nothing. And this should take us to where Laura is. Okay, corner clear. I'm gonna check the windowsill, see if there's anything I can steal. There is not. Cutscene time.
Laura?
How do you know my name?
Eddie told me.
Good.
Big, fat blabbermouth.
Laura,
Follow. Welcome to the community.
why do you keep running away from me?
Why does she hate us so
How do
much?
you know about Mary?
I just do. What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No. I won't. Please, just... I need to know.
Mary's my friend. We met at the hospital last year.
Stop lying. Laura, I'm sorry.
Fine, don't believe me. See if I care.
Hey!
Let go.
I'm sorry, Laura, but I can't let you just run around this place. You might get hurt.
Hurt by what?
Look, just stay with me.
Has she not seen the
This
creatures?
is for kid.
Fine. But there's something I gotta get.
Laura,
It's important.
what is it?
A letter. For Mary.
What?
I hid it. In there.
Oh no! And the guy is here! I'm not gonna have to fight the guy again, am I?
You sure this is where you left it?
It's in the back. Behind an old pipe.
That's the fattest lie I've ever heard. I've worked with kids, and no kid has ever lied to me as bad as this kid just lied to me. Yep, there it is.
Haha!
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Laura, open this door right now.
What's the magic word?
Laura!
Nope, that's not it. I guess I won't open it.
Get me out of here, you brat!
Is she like kind of evil?
In your dreams, fart face.
Please open the door. There's something in here.
Sure there is. A big lying fart face. See ya, fart face!
Laura! Laura!
What? Huh? You know what? I'm gonna switch to the handgun for this, because I got more handgun ammo. What is this? This is weird. It's like a dude and it's a it's a thing in a cage with a mouth and legs and a hand. Am I supposed to hit it? Well, that seemed to work better than guns, so... Oh, it can kick me! You know what? I'm just gonna pick up some stuff. Don't mind me. That's for me. That's for me, too. And this also, that's for me. I'm gonna heal. Now let's get back to work. Hello, creature. Would you like to descend? I promise I won't treat you like a piñata. I swear. I swear. Oh! It is gonna run out of roof to do this too. I say we can probably get like 3 hits in before it decides to kick us. Oh, I think I just panicked. I panicked, turned off my flashlight. I was like, why'd the game go so dark? I'm gonna heal. Okay, now I'm doing a lot of damage, I feel. Oh, hey, that's a lot worse, actually. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, that's really bad, that's really bad. That's so bad for us. Oh, you have blades? Ah! Bad, really bad time to reload, James. I'm thinking about I'm getting my mallet. I'm thinking about getting my shotgun. Okay, we are now completely out of handgun ammo. It's not dead. I totally thought it was dead. What the fuck? How am I even supposed to fight this thing? How do I even know if I'm doing any damage? Okay, well, I now don't have any bullets left at all, so... Whatever. Like, I'm kind of serious though. How do I know I'm even doing this right? Like, it stopped being scary and now it's just kind of confusing and clunky and weird. I did it, okay? It took literally everything I have. Now we have nothing. We heard this sound after the Cloud Strife fight. Are we still in the hospital?
James. James.
All right, I'm dying. I have no health, no bullets. Oh, I have a couple of handgun bullets, I guess. I thought I was bulletless. Where am I? Well, no place I want to be, I'm sure. I don't suppose. Am I still in the hospital? Well, it says I'm in the hospital, but it says all of these rooms we haven't been in. And this is a lot more fucked up than it used to be. So we're in the hospital, but we have to use this right away, unfortunately. But worse. This is kind of like what happened with the Woodside Apartments. But that was a physically different location we stepped into because we went from Woodside to Blueview or something. This is still the hospital. Just bad? Worse? It was already bad. I swear I heard something growl in there. Okay, so we are on the first floor then, yes? We are. Then I suppose we can only go to the second floor. I'm really scared. The that last combat encounter felt really weird to handle. Okay. That's locked. So I think that was definitely meant to be like a boss, right? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a puzzle. Yeah, won't leave that alone, I guess. Nope, I heard something writhe, so I'm going to save. There's this really interesting running parallel of like duality throughout the game, where we get into an area and then we get into the same area but worse, or like a different area but it's I don't really know what it's doing, but it's interesting. There's this like running phantom of the other. Okay, no leg monster, that's great. Maybe the game will be cool and it won't give me enemies for a while, so I can like replenish some of my stock. I don't know why I thought that. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really want to fight these things without shotgun shells. So, let's see what's in the other direction. Maybe there's some more stuff we can acquire. Okay, we've not gone down here. Every time, yeah, we get into an area like this, I'm astonished by the sheer amount of like rot and decay. Okay, that's locked. And there wasn't even an energy drink in here for us. No ammo? Who's taking a piss and not leaving bullets behind? Can I jump this? We cannot. That's the director's office. So I'm sure we'll need to get through there at some point. Can we get into L3? That feels like something I can move. Okay, we got a squelcher in there. I can see them through the gap in the door. We cannot get into that room. That is locked. Guess who has 9 shotgun shells now? All right.
That isn't very
It isn't. So this one is stained with a different substance. Do we think that they're stronger? Or do we think it's the same sort of variant? Thank you for the cheer, Necrophysalis. I don't suppose we'll find bullets or energy drinks in this bathroom, will we? Marvelous. There is like a beep, beep sound, and I legitimately can't tell whether it's outside or in the game because it's so scary and like so weirdly industrial. Come shamble in my direction, because I know if I come to get you, the leg monster will gank me. It is in the game? Okay. Okay. Leg monster said, I ain't wasting no time. Now that was a satisfying combat encounter. Keep our corners checked. That's for me. This is also for me. Good. Okay. I think we should go. I think we should keep going until we can't go no more. I would really like to head back to L2. But let's do one thing at a time. Do we think I can, like, put my hand in there? No. Sometimes a hole is just a hole, I guess. Thank you, Milkio. Okay. Well, this is the director's office, which we do not have the keys for. I wasn't sure if we could break that or not. You think there's, like, something nasty in there? I think the likelihood is high. I will be honest with you. Ha! Oh God. God, you know, they do look like nurses though, but like the kind of like nurse costume you see at Halloween that's meant to be sexy. And just keeping an eye on walls. We're getting lots of handgun ammo, but that's not what I want. I was like, James, I know you can break this. I see the item behind the glass. Oh. Oh. Do we think there's a crawl space? Okay, so we were actually able to push that aside. I hear squelching. I hear squelching. It's behind this wall, which I don't think we can break. And that's locked. Yes, okay. Let's see if we can move that cart. That's how we get in. Okay. Ah, all right, okay. That's how we get in. So we need to move the cart this way. Press A to jump down. Well, I didn't want to jump down. I wanted to climb up. Come on, buddy. Now, I'm not going to like this. Wait, that one has a knife. They don't have crowbars anymore. Oh God. We'll just keep it loaded. Fucking hate these enemies, man. Weave! Okay, you shouldn't be able to jump on me if I am also hitting you. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. When you're so annoying, I have to shotgun you. I hate the leg monsters. They are the worst. If we're lucky, we'll find another syringe nearby. I'd really rather not use my last health potion. He's there again, looking, staring. He says he'll drag me there. I don't want to. I won't let him take me. He shouldn't be. Yes! Chilliums, it's so rude. Like, I should be able to action cancel them. I feel really strongly about that.
Good.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Can I do anything with this? No, it's just here. It's just here to cause me stress. Okay, well, we got the office key. What's up with that heartbeat sound? No one knows. Photograph number 2. Okay. So we've done everything now with the exception of the treatment room, which has enemies inside it, and we may need to use that last health potion before we go in. Although I really would not like that. Brookhaven. No, but it was always Brookhaven Hospital. Okay, I was like, did the name of the area change? Because we went from Woodside to something else. All right, James. Drink up, my friend. You're gonna need it. No, this is only the 4th horror game I've ever played, but I like to play a scary game for October. Obviously, it's November now, but October will end when I say it does. So. But we might do Alien Isolation or something after this. I'm not sure. I don't know what comes next. I hear something menacing. I hear a wet sound over here. There we go. Yeah, they're starting to make increasingly human sounds when I hit them. Alright, hopefully they will stay down. Let's reload. And then let's start looking for things we can steal. Ah! Fucking leg monster all the time! All the time! Always leg! I hate the leg monsters. They're worse. They're worse than these really tanky Spirit Halloween nurses. Okay. I think both of these areas go to the same place. It's always the leg monster. You know what? Let's reload. I got a lot of handgun bullets, so we're probably going to need to start spamming the hand. But I don't trust the handgun with the really tanky Spirit Halloween nurses, right? Like, they need to go down. They need to die as quickly as possible. I saw the crawl space for this room. I just want to see what else is going on in here before we commit to a path. Okay, that is locked. And these are the stairs. Okay, we can't go down. We can go up. Okay, let's not go up until we've done the crawl space, because then we can say we've done everything. And then hopefully we never have to come back to this area. Did we go into the director's office? Did I get the keys for that? We did. Okay, so crawl space, director's office. And I bet there's at least one leg monster here, because suddenly there's a plethora of leg monsters. Like a gratuitous surplus of leg monsters. Just hanging out. Showing their gams off. Kicking me with their busy appendages. Okay. But we got shotgun shells, so it was worth it. Now we can go to the director's office. Or maybe we should go up the stairs? No. No. We should do the director. Yeah. We should. Okay. And everything through here should be dead. So we shouldn't get ganked by anything. That's just the horrible bubbling of a tub full of some kind of odious liquid. You know what? Let's just save over our current spot. And then the director's office should be just down here. Oh, right. But I need to, like, go around. I need to go around to get to it in a fucked up way or something. Just through here? Yes. It feels like an other world, like a reflection. Because it's like, it's the same, it's just so much worse. There'll be no pain anymore. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain, no pain. Okay. Is that a ladder? I don't think so. Health. Bullet. Was that just the sound of scary laughter? Because that's kind of what it sounded like. Okay. So we can go up the stairs via the ladder. Or we can go up the stairs via the stairs. I'll be honest with you. Both of these options seem uniquely terrible. I guess we'll take the ladder. I won't like it. We're like not even really in a room on the map either. What the fuck? You know what? I'm just gonna pull out a gun. More specifically, I'm gonna pull out a shotgun. Okay, room clear. I found 0050 in the ECT room again. This time I checked. He was not appointed for the treatment. How is it possible he got there all by himself? How would he know how to turn the thing on? Somebody's going to answer for this. So close. It will happen. Has to. Okay. Alright. You know, this is where I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna heat up my tea and put the kettle on to prepare for more tea. And maybe this time I will eat that piece of chocolate because I think I deserved it. I had a bunch of crackers earlier, had a handful of raspberries. Yeah, we're gonna take a break here before we like go out the door or like back down the ladder and then up the stairs. This feels like an appropriate position to call things for break. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Enjoy the music. And we'll return shortly. Hey everyone, we're back. Thank you for your patience. I got chocolate. I heated up my tea and boiled the kettle so I can make fresh tea on our next break. I don't think we're gonna be able to finish the hospital, right? That was my plan when we started today's stream. I was like, I'll finish the hospital. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. So, but we can try. I feel like nothing pleasant can come from touching this button. I don't have a key. Okay. Okay. So the stairs and the ladder might go the same place, just different sides of the place, of the floor. I'm not nervous. I'm totally cool. Is this like barbed wire? Or is it like rebar, like the kind that they put in for building supports? Hey, do we think I can trick that enemy into coming over here? Because I can't walk through unless I... Hang on. I'm going to do something either really stupid or genius. I don't think I can shoot through the hole. Yeah, I can! Oh, did you not like that? Unfortunately, I'm safe. Because I can't go through you. Why can you go through the hole? It was a really good idea, okay? I need everyone to acknowledge that it was a really good idea. It's not my fault it didn't work. Ah! I was like, I know it. I know the Wiggler is here. Wiggler? Hello? I think we're gonna eat shit. Do I have a syringe? It's a good thing I did. Alright, anyway. Back to the shotgun. Okay, so that's the hallway I came from. Yes. Okay, so all of these areas kind of connect with each other then. That is what it seems like. Okay. We'll check all of these doors. Just in case. Am I lost? Can I jump out the window? No. But I can hop daintily into a new spot. I think I'm lost. But maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Shotgun? Oh, nice. It's an empty room. Well, I have no idea what that did, but I sure did press a button, didn't I? If we want to be real nasty, we can get on our hands and knees, and we can crawl into the next zone. Fantastic. Shotgun? Bathrooms are usually safe. Nice. I don't have to put my hand in the toilet. I won't rest until they are solved. I won't rest. I can't rest. I don't know how anymore. Oh, fuck. That's a note from the director. I'm getting the feeling that there's some really fucked up shit happening here. Okay. I think that's all that we can explore without going back down the ladder and up the stairs on the other side. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I was in fact in these rooms, and it seems like I was. Let's try to go through hydrotherapy. Yeah. So this is everything. So let's go back past the treatment area. Well, let me try the door over here. Just to pad out the map so we know. Yes. Okay. Back to the stretcher, and maybe with the generator on, we can push the button.
Good.
Alternatively, we can head back down the ladder and see what's going on from the stairs on the other side. Hang on, give me just a second. I think maybe that's what we should do, because I would like to see what the rest of the floor is like. But we can push this button now. Oh no! Okay, everyone, so what should we do? What's better? Should we push the button now? Or should we go back down to see what's up in D1 through 3, the 2 exam rooms and the x-ray room? I think we should go back down. I'd rather be thorough, right? And it feels, well, but we're here. Okay, Heaven's Door, Heaven's Door. Is this the type of game that will prevent me from accessing other areas if I do something too quickly? Like, are things meant to be accomplished in a certain order? And if done out of order, will I not be able to, like, I want to see what the entire other floor looks like, and I won't be able to do that if this puts me somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? Playing a lot of FromSoft games has, of course, given me a sense of uncertainty surrounding when I can and cannot explore. Fuck it. Should we touch it? Should we hit the button? Here's my problem. I think we're gonna put our head in there. So I think we should save the button. Yeah, I think we're gonna put our head in there and shock ourselves. So let's see what's going on downstairs. Also, Alex, I beat you 2-1. My trigger finger was faster this time. That's usually my perspective, Dominique. I do everything that seems non-plot relevant first. Helen, we're in the hospital, but worse. We've been calling it the Hellspital. Gotta be faster. I don't know what you're multitasking for. Shame, shame, shame. I think the game wants me to shock myself. I'm gonna take us around back through the laundry room to the stairs because I'd like to explore the second half before we conduct electricity through our bodies. Thankfully, everything here should be dead, so we shouldn't worry about getting accosted by monsters that make damp splat sounds. Okay, that's locked. Then we go through treatment. We should save also, perhaps. All right, we've got them menacingly. Why? Why? Why is there a leg monster here? Again, a new. Leg Monster 2, Electric Boogaloo. Hate these creatures. I'm just gonna shoot them. Is it already dead? Okay. That's alright. That's fine. I guess it's, alright. So it's dead. And just like in the worst of ways. Alright, this is for me. Thanks for the health potion. I can't even interact with it anymore. It's just stuck. I hate this. I'm gonna keep thinking it's alive. If I shoot it again, can I knock it to the floor? Why does it snap back into position? Holy shit. All right. All right, I'm good. Bend and snap. Holy shit. Okay, I really needed that laugh break actually. But I can't hit it. Oh, I can't hit it. I admire the strength and resilience of this leg monster's spirit. Won't stay down. Can't be beaten. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's a good game. Yeah, I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. Right, I really needed that. I just like, I touched my glasses when I put my hand on my face and I've got a smudge. Hang on. God, I thought it was alive. Because sometimes we see them, we kill them, and then they come back. I thought it was alive. Yeah, nice little Chumbawamba break. See, and I can only hit it with the pole. Sometimes. Sometimes we go right through it. It is, yeah, it's still animating. Like, it wiggles, it undulates. Horrifying. All right, that was funny. I really needed that. Where the fuck am I going? The stairs! I'm trying to get to the stairs. And to get to the stairs, we go this way. Yes! That should be locked. Yes. And here are the stairs. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna take a tea break before I'm drinking some tea. Ugh. Oh my god. And this will put us on the opposite side of the second floor that we wanted to look at previously. Off to a bad start with the squelching. Where's my shotgun? I'm gonna assume this is locked. Okay. Let's get some bullets. I'm just making sure there's nothing else here I can steal. Oh, how we danced. Arms flailing, our bodies in perfect synchrony, and the music played. But in any dance, there comes a time one must take the lead. And the music got louder and louder, pounding, piercing, and then silence. The procedure? Why is this note called the procedure? Are there chains inside the brain of the subject in this X-ray? What's going on with the chains and the barbed wire? Can I open this cupboard? I cannot. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, that's just about maybe the worst thing I've seen all day. So, luckily, we've been seeing dress forms and mannequins since the start of the game. Silent Hill's actually been kind of full of them, which I think is really interesting because it feels like a very significant design choice. And not just because it's like, oh, scary silhouette, plastic person. I feel like it's meant to represent something. I really don't like that there's one in here, though. I'm gonna pull out my shotgun. I can interact with it? Oh man, a terrible day just got worse. Instrument of force? That's it! I'm getting me mallet! It's covered in blood, so it has been used as an instrument of force. God, I'll be honest, I don't want to put my back to this thing. Where is the chain going? Oh, I thought there was a glass there, but there's not. All right, well, let me see what's going on then. I can move it? Well, I don't really want to use the instrument of force. Do I have to? No items. Okay, so there's something we're gonna put in its ocular cavity. Shotgun! Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that yeah, no, there's something. Hey, listen, I get the sense that there's something very sinister and malicious about this town. Actually, wait a minute. Is something shambling in my direction? I've got radio feedback. Who's shambling? Hey, Shambler, show yourself. We'll keep our back to the wall because it's safe. Yeah, I know. Shocking, right? I'm sorry, what did the map say? Surgical chair. Great. Maybe we should have pushed the button. Actually, I'm gonna kill this thing, and then I would like a Heaven's Door on something. It's not really plot related so much as it is like common sense related. Hey, creature! All right, creature down. So, I guess this isn't barbed wire then. So Heaven's Door, would this be like, is rebar the right word for it? You know when people are constructing buildings and they start with those metal poles for structurally, and then they go in and fill things in around it? Is it rebar? Because I thought maybe it was barbed wire, but I don't actually see any spikes. But it's clearly metal. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be laid out like this, but that's the only material I can think it would be. Maybe too thin to be rebar. Interesting. Okay. Regardless, it's meant to act as a barrier. I would really... There's something I'd love to explore, and I'm not sure if this shows up in other Silent Hill games or not. There's a very industrial feel to all of this. It's very corrosive, right? And I feel like the emphasis on metal specifically is meaningful, but I don't necessarily know why. Okay, that's the creature I killed. We'll go into D3 and then around to D2, and then we'll leave. Probably if we'd hit the button, we would have had the thing to put in the mannequin's eye, but... Hate ya, hate ya. Vitriol in my heart for you. I should be able to interrupt that attack animation. I believe we've got a health drink. I've got 3 of them. Marvelous. No, I woke the cat up. Awful. Awful. Evil. That's the worst thing Silent Hill's ever done. Made... Ah! Hello? Why are you still standing? Hate the leg monsters. It's really deeply personal. Like we've run the whole gambit, right? Of like afraid and then frustrated and then like ironic hatred. No, it is so fucking genuine. I need you. I hate the leg monsters. I hate them. Worst enemy in the game. Awful, awful enemy. Better be ammo in here. Wait, where am I going? Right. We're gonna go down to D2 and then exam room 5. No, we've been in exam room 5. Okay. I'm lost. What else is new? Streamer can't read maps. Okay, we can't get into D2 yet. Unless... Oh, I bet something to do with the chain on that thing will like pull out the wood covering that wall and we'll probably just hop the ledge. Alternatively, we might be able to go through this if there's like a cart we can move, but I didn't see one and I've gotten pretty good at noticing them, so. All right, we're gonna shock ourselves. So we'll head back to the director's lounge and then up. Huh? Down. I was like, wait a minute. We can't go... Huh? Oh, I was like, I made a wrong turn. So, through the treatment room, into the hole in the wall, over the river and through the woods, to the evil hospital we go. Okay, okay, okay. Not that way. I think we go this way. No. We go all the way back down? Yes. There's a sound almost like wind chimes in the background. I'm not sure if anyone can hear that but me. Hey, Ilias, welcome back. We're pushing the button. Nine, 659. Where do we need a code, though? That must be for the chained box. Okay. To the chained box we go. And we can put that in and then save, I think. We have 2 different locks. 9, 6, 5, 9. How do I know if that's right or not? It should be right. Nine, 6, 5, 9. Let's try it on both. Okay. So we're missing a combination. Wow, it's two locks and a key? Okay, but unfortunately, I didn't get anything to put in that mannequin's eye. And I feel like I've explored everything. So maybe we're missing something? First floor. But there wasn't really anything on the first floor. Because we can see we're locked in where we are. We couldn't get into the pharmacy. Okay. So I need another code. I guess, oh, maybe we have to go back to the surgical chair. That doesn't feel right, though. But I guess I don't know what's right. Heaven's Door, I think I need a hint. Do we need to go back to the 3rd floor and explore more? Or 2nd floor? Because we needed to put something in the mannequin's eye, but I didn't have anything. And I think I still don't have anything. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Chromunity. 3rd floor? Okay, we'll return to the 3rd floor. Thank you for your help, everybody. I appreciate it. I'm not good at reading maps. In games or real life, I get lost really easily, so...
Good.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Okay. Okay. We'll go to the 3rd floor. But we'll go up the stairs. Yeah. We'll do the stairs. Which means we go through the treatment center. And then back around. Still just hanging out over here. It's funny every time. It's not gonna stop being hilarious. Have I unlocked this yet? No, I think maybe I can't. I heard something make a hateful sound at me. Haha, leg monster want boing boing. Something doesn't seem right. I don't suppose I can like jump out the window. No, we cannot. And I have no item for you. Maybe we can try getting into D2 now? Okay, there's definitely a creature alive down there. That is still locked. I feel like I should be able to jump through here, but... I like these enemies, because they're easy to beat to death, and I don't need to waste bullets on them. Oh, I can break this wall. That's what I missed. Thank you, everybody, for guiding me in the right direction. Shotgun? Door? Now we can use that when we leave. Any leg monsters? No leg monsters. We do... this is a significantly more cursed ladder, however. I'm just gonna drink some tea before we get to the bottom. Hopefully nothing bad can happen as while we're actually on the ladder. Shotgun. Okay. That's for me. I'm thinking... it looks like these ultimately go to the same areas. So we'll go south and then north. So when we passed through the kitchen initially, in the other version of the hospital, I distinctly remember there being like a recipe for like oatmeal for breakfast, and it was talking about like what a celiac patient could eat. This says, potatoes rotten, rice rotten, bread rotten, meat rotten. Patient broke a whole cart of dinner plates. We will name the price. Monday, all will be served what they deserve. Okay. Now, I'm gonna back my ass up against a wall, and I'm just gonna wait for her to come to me, because if I approach her, I'm worried there's a lurking prowler off to that side in the corridor, and I would like not to be gotten this day. Of all of the things I could be, getting got is not really one of them. Meal times. You're only waiting to be fed. Wait till you're fed what's obscured. Bring your loved ones to the feast. Hey, come here. Come here. I won't hurt you, I promise. Come here. Oh! Oh, leg monster! Leg! Why? much worse for me, actually. Shotgun. Okay. So what I thought would have been a battle with one person turned into a battle with 4. Thankfully, we have managed to avoid being bludgeoned to death. Which is only okay when we do it, obviously. I fucking hate the leg monsters, Dr. Harm. I have such potent vitriol for them. Like, to say the words like disdain, hatred, these words aren't enough. They are my enemies. Not even in the sexy way, either, where there might be, like, some sexual tension or some homoerotic. No, like, straight up I just want you to die. I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to touch your body a little bit, but there's, like, you know, different thing. There's conflict between us, but also, like, a powerful attraction. No, just death. Only death is what I want to inflict upon them. I hate them so much. I hate them. They're bouncing and their wiggles. They can weave. Sometimes James is like, ugh, with the crowbar, and they just, like, fucking matrix me. It's awful. Okay, where am I going? North. Yeah, we'll go north through this hallway and then dip back into the kitchen. Nice! I love an empty space. Okay, here's the kitchen. There's the ladder. So, okay, there's the source of the squelching. There's nothing in that cupboard. I think that's unrealistic for there to be. We're in a kitchen and we open a drawer and there's nothing there. Can't really see. You know what? For the leg monsters and the Halloween spirit evil nurses and Twink Death Cloud Strife with his evil buster sword, it's like I can suspend my disbelief on that. Opening a drawer in a kitchen and there not being stuff for me, towing the line a little bit. Better not be a fucking leg monster in the corner! Are you serious? Are you so serious? Do you see this leg monster in the corner? And I knew. We came in here and it was empty. It was just the leg monster. I could have saved those resources. I could have turned around and left. No. Kill on sight. I will not abide the survival of a single leg monster in this game. All right. I'm going to run up and down the hallway now. Okay, that's locked. Okay, good. So we go into the restroom and then through the pharmacy. I don't know, man. Sometimes they're pretty good. Sometimes they do, in fact, get me. I have simply become attuned to their wiles. This is a conspicuously placed box of ammo. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw my gun. I'm going to corner check. Any leg monsters? Nah, not today. I can only go into the restroom? Seriously? Gun. Shotgun? James, I need you to make that transition a little bit faster. Much better. Let's reload. Great, I only have 2 bullets. Now I have 6 bullets! Wait, no, I still have 2 bullets. That's for handguns. God damn it. Well, you know. Oh my God, do I try. All the time in this institution. Anything in here? I thought it would be a nasty toilet, but instead we got a single shotgun shell. I'll take it. We'll go back to the handgun. Reload. And open the door. Unfortunately, I don't think any of this helped us. I don't think we found anything. Yeah, I don't think we actually found anything down here. Which means I missed something somehow. Maybe there's a wall we can break. It is hard to tell because everything looks so grimy and disgusting and it's all really poorly lit. Let's see if we can find a wall we can break. It would probably be in the cafeteria if so. Otherwise, I'm gonna need to ask for another Heaven's Door. Leg! How? They eat 2 bullets to the torso and keep moving? You're joking. I mean, I would consider it a torso. Where the legs join. Gives them an abdomen of sorts. Okay, so we did miss something. I'm not sure how I missed this the first time, but we did in fact miss storage and medical records somehow, so. I have 2 health surrenders? 2 health potions, rather. Okay. More ammo. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Nothing to steal, nothing to take. Should we sip? Nah. Shotgun? Regular gun. Yeah, we'll take out the shotgun. How about that? Key of Bliss? Oh my god, they want me to lobotomize the mannequin? Oh. Well, it ain't great. Okay, now we can go back up the ladder. I totally expect there to be a leg monster in this corner preventing me from going up. Yeah, it's got bliss, right? Who wouldn't feel bliss with a metal instrument shoved into their brain and swirled around a little bit? Okay. So we want to go... At least we're quite close to where we want to be. Do I have my shotgun out? I do now. Sorry, I just realized I've been like all hunched forward in my chair. I'm gonna try and lean back a little bit. Right, that's where we came from. We need to go through here. Lapis eye key. Okay. So, but that'll be a key for the box, but I'm still missing another combination. So we won't be able to fully open it yet, I don't think. Regardless, I think everything on the second floor is now done. Or this is the 3rd floor, rather. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a basement? Oh my god. Come on. Okay. I think we've done everything. On the 1st floor. So, but we need to go back to the 2nd floor if we want to use the key. I think the fastest way to get back there is this way. I'm pulling my shotgun out. Oh. Were these doors locked before? I don't know. I don't remember. But I still don't know what this could be. And I think we've done all of the exploration that we have available to us. Okay. Let me look. So... with the exception of the restroom, maybe we should see if that door is locked. Because there is a room to the south where it seems like maybe we can open it or something. I don't suppose I can move this? Can I get up on it? Heaven's Door, does anyone know if I saved? Because I don't remember. So hopefully, from here we can go into L1 in the utility room. I believe you did. Okay. If I was in the mirror, I probably saved, which is good enough for me. Okay, I see ammo. This is a surprisingly large area. Also, I won't lie, I'm kind of starting to get a little bit of eye strain just from how dark it is and our very limited field of vision. I'm gonna try to do this last piece of the puzzle, but depending on how, you know, we're coming up on a break actually, so I will reassess after the break. I'll stop staring at a dark screen and maybe I'll feel a little bit better. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna take the break now. Yeah, we're gonna take the break now because my eyes are just like having kind of a hard time focusing. So we'll take our break now, like a couple minutes early. And I'm gonna stare at something other than a computer, walk around for a little bit, see if that makes us feel better. If I still feel like we've got eye strain when we come back, unfortunately, this might be where we have to stop. But I'm hoping that like a little bit of time away from the screen will revitalize us. Yeah, just because this isn't the kind of game I want to play if I'm kind of having a hard time focusing, because it does deserve my attention. So we will be back. Enjoy the music. And I will touch base with you guys when the song is done. Hi, I took an extra long break because I wanted to try to give my eyes a little bit of a chance to adjust. The cat, the friendly neighborhood cat, was outside, so I got to hang out with him for a little bit. It was very, very nice. Let's try and see how we feel. And if it doesn't feel good, then we'll call it. But I did get, yeah, I had a nice refresher. So thank you for your patience, everybody. Now I just kind of have to figure out how to navigate this zone. It seems kind of like the game wants me to follow this chain, right? Almost sounded like there was something shuffling around in there. So if that's circled, that's something I want to look at. Is that a clock? Why did I have to summon the monsters? You know what, let's just reload real quick. Pivot. Hey! I'm not sure if I was supposed to have found, like, a clue telling me what that positioning should have been. But I guess it worked out for us either way, so... I bet I can break this. So before we go through the wall, let's just make sure that we've seen everything there is to see here. Now he's not paying attention. He's sleeping. He's sleeping on the job. He's got no clue. Shotgun. Okay, this is, I think, where we came from. This is going to be that main central room? No. These are not... Okay, I'm going to want to take us back towards L1. It's getting kind of tricky to navigate this place. I won't lie. Turn the key! Thank you. But now we've connected with the restroom to get us back to the director's office a little bit more simply, perhaps. Oh yeah, okay, we've definitely been through here. Okay, that's good. So then there's nothing else to explore in that spot. I'm glad we came back through. We got hands on the wall. Nothing in the cabinet. Okay, that's the hole. Let's go through. It doesn't seem like there's any other way in or out of this particular alcove, so watch it go dark. I don't think I liked that very much. 1 year they've been watching me, so many pills they fed me. When a loud hour comes, I tremble every time the light falls. It's a calendar page. It's the 15th. And that's the lock drawn at the top. Sink, clock, light. 1 One sink clock light. Okay. One something. I think the clock was at 2. Light. Okay, so we have to find a sink. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It is 2. One, two. 1, 2, 2. But we already have 2. I guess we could repeat it. It could be 1622, I suppose. Or what we can do is, since we know every other number is right, we can just try them all for the last one. I like that. Okay. Are there any rooms? Oh. We've still got questions there, but I think I've solved it. Are there any other rooms we've not been in? I don't think so. Okay. So if we go back this way, we should be able to go back through the bathroom to the box. We might brute force this one just a little bit, but... Okay, so 1, 6, 2, 2. No. Oh. Now we gotta go to the basement. Okay. I think this might be where we call it. Unless, hang on. Let me see how big the basement is. I think there's something very interesting about the inversion here, right? In the other, what's it called? In the other hospital, we had to go to the roof. So it took us to a high location, and now it seems like we're going to end this hellish hospital at the lowest point, which I think is kind of interesting. The basement doesn't seem that big, but... I want to share this before you end. Oh, hey! Thanks for your watch streak. The basement doesn't seem that big, but it would probably still be like another, yeah, like 40 minutes of streaming. It is pretty short, Beeps. You think so? Okay. For those of you who are familiar with Silent Hill 2, is it better to stop here and do the basement tomorrow? Or better to do the basement now? For those of you who know how long the basement could take and what comes next. Because I like doing things in chunks that make narrative sense as far as beats go. But... I don't know. I do the basement now, but I don't pay attention to my body. At least you know that about yourself, right? Rooms look pretty big. Alright, well, first of all, I'm gonna save. This was definitely a midway beat. It feels like it. Yeah, maybe we will stop here. Yeah, I think we'll finish this up tomorrow just because I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, when I look away from the computer, I can feel the tension in my eyes. So we will pause here. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for Silent Hill Saturday. We'll be back with Silent Hill Sunday tomorrow at the same time, 12 p.m. noon Pacific. We will tackle the basement and then the first portion of whatever comes next. Let me see if there's anybody online that we might be able to raid. Yeah. We're gonna raid Elisa, actually. She is online playing. Oh, she just started, too. Like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, we're still gonna raid Elisa. She's on the starting soon screen, but like better early than not at all, I think. Looks like a lot of people are still playing Silent Hill, so I cannot raid them. I don't want to see any spoilers. I gotta go trolling for like more people to watch. Okay, yeah. We will pause here and we will raid Elisa. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for more Silent Hill at 12 o'clock noon. And I will see you on Discord later today for shenanigans. I don't think there's going to be a movie night tonight. I haven't heard from Skeleton. But I will be about posting and such, keeping people company. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I did save. Yeah, I saved. Yeah. We're good. Okay. I had to make sure. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.